Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we will answer one problem from Calculus FB group. So if x cubed plus y cubed equals 9 and x plus y equals 3, then the value of x to the fourth plus y to the fourth is A81, B32, C27, or D17. Okay, so pause it and try to solve first. Okay, so let's answer. So by trial and error, we can easily find the solution of this because x plus y equals 3 and x cubed plus y cubed is equal to 9. So if we try x plus y equals 3, so by trial and error, x can be 1 and then y equals 2. So let's see if it will substitute, it will satisfy the equation x cubed plus y cubed equals 9. So if we substitute 1 and 2, so it will be 1 cubed plus 2 cubed, so that is equal to 9, and then it satisfies. 1 cubed is 1 plus 2 cubed is 8, so 1 plus 8 is equal to 9. So therefore, the values of x and y are 1 and 2. So there we can easily find the value of x to the fourth plus y to the fourth by substituting 1 and 2. So we have 1 to the fourth plus y to the plus 2 to the fourth plus 2 to the fourth, that is equal to 1 plus 2 to the fourth is 16. So therefore, the answer is 17. So we can easily find the solution, letter D, 17. But if the given x plus y equals 3 and x cubed plus y cubed equals 9 cannot be easily answered by trial and error, so we will use this technique. Okay, so let's answer. Let's try to solve without assigning values or without trial and error. Okay, so this is how to solve this type of problem. We have x plus y equals 3 for equation 1 and x cubed plus y cubed equals 9. So let's find a way so that we can use x plus y equals 3, and then we will come up with this equation x cubed plus y cubed is equal to 9. Let's cube both sides of this equation. So if we cube both sides of the equation number 1, so we have x plus y cube, that is equal to 3 cube. So if we cube of binomial, we have direct formula for this. So that is equal to x cubed plus 3x squared y plus 3xy squared plus y cubed equals 3 cubed. So that is equal to 3 times 3 times 3. That is equal to 27. Okay? And then we have value for x cubed plus y cubed. So the value for x cubed plus y cubed, so in the given is 9. So let's substitute the value of that. So we have 9. Plus, so we factor out the common to this 3x squared y plus 3xy squared. They have common factor of 3xy. So factor out 3xy. So we have x here and then plus factor out 3xy. So we have y equals 27. And then substitute the value. So we have an x plus y. The value of x plus y is equal to 3. So substitute the value. So we have 9 plus 3xy times the value of x plus y is 3 equals 27. So we can solve the value of xy. Okay, so let's simplify, subtract 9 to both sides. So when we subtract 9 to both sides, so we have, and then multiply this, so 3 times 3 times 3, we have 9xy equals 27 minus 9, that is equal to 18. And then divide both sides by 9, divide both sides by 9, so therefore, xy is equal to 18 divided by 9, we have 2. So the value of xy is equal to 2. And then, from this, x cubed plus y cubed equals 9, we can factor this. We have formula for sum of 2 cubes. So the formula for sum of 2 cubes, x cubed plus y cubed, that is equal to x plus y times x squared minus xy plus y squared. Okay, so this is an identity for sum of 2 cubes. So let's substitute this to this equation. So we have x cubed plus y cubed equals 9. Substitute the identity. So we have x plus y, And then we have x squared minus xy plus y squared equals 9. And then now substitute the values that we have. We have value for xy. We have value for x plus y. Okay, so therefore substitute all the values that we have from the two equations. So x plus y equals 3. So substitute 3 here. And then we have, pagtabihin natin x squared and y squared. So we have x squared plus y squared. And then minus the value of xy from this is 2. So minus 2 equals 9. So divide both sides by 3. So we will have x squared plus y squared minus 2 equals 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. So therefore, we can solve the value of x squared plus y squared. So x squared plus y squared is equal to, add 2 to both sides equals 5. Okay, so we have the value for x squared and y squared, that is equal to 5. So now, we can solve x to the fourth plus y to the fourth by raising both sides of this equation, x plus y equals 3, raise both sides by 4. Okay, so raise both sides by 4. So we have x plus y to the fourth power equals 3 to the fourth power. So by Pascal's triangle, we can easily solve this. So if you remember the Pascal's triangle, 1, 1, yeah, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, and then 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So these are the coefficients of this x plus y to the fourth. And then the powers of x are decreasing and the power of y is increasing. So x plus y to the fourth, that is simply equal to x to the fourth plus, next is 4, 4x cubed y plus, so we have 6, 6x squared y squared plus 4x y cubed plus y to the fourth equals 3 to the fourth, that is equal to 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, that will be 81. Okay, so now let's isolate x to the fourth and then y to the fourth. So that's what we are looking for, x to the fourth plus y to the fourth. And then we have value for xy. And then, so let's factor out this 6x squared y squared. So that is equal to plus 6. And then x squared y squared, that can be written as xy squared. But remember, we have value for xy that is equal to 2. Okay, so from this, 4x cubed y plus 4xy cubed, let's factor out the common. So we have common 4x cubed y, so common of 4. So we have 4, common is x cubed y, and then x y cubed. So they both have xy. Okay, so factor out the 4xy. So we have, if we factor out the 4xy here, we will have x squared, and then factor out 4xy here. So we will have y squared equals 81. Then substitute all the values. Substitute all the values. So we have x to the fourth plus y to the fourth plus 6. We have value for xy, and that is 2. So we have 2 and then square that plus 4xy. So we have plus 4. We have the value for xy. The value of xy is 2. And then we have value for x squared plus y squared. X squared plus y squared is equal to 5. So multiply by 5 equals 81. Okay, so now we can get the value of x to the fourth plus y to the fourth. So let's just simplify this and put to the other side. Okay, so we have x to the fourth plus y to the fourth. We have plus 6 times 2 squared. So square first. So 2 squared is 4 times 6. We have 24 plus 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 5, we have 40. And then that is equal to 81. So now let's add this 24 plus 40. 24 plus 40, that is equal to 64. And then subtract 64 to both sides. Subtract 64 to both sides. So therefore, the value of x to the fourth plus y to the fourth, x to the fourth plus y to the fourth is equal to 81 minus 64. That is equal to 17. So therefore, the correct answer is letter D, 17. Okay, so just in case that this cannot be solved by trial and error. This is how you solve this. So we will use these techniques, the identities for sum of two cubes, the identity for cube of binomial, the identity for fourth root or for binomial x plus y raised to the fourth power. So we can easily solve this by using the Pascal's triangle and then decreasing yung exponent of x, increasing exponent of y. Okay, so and then we can have all the values that we need so that we can solve the value of x to the fourth plus y to the fourth. But in this example, we can easily solve this by using the trial and error. Okay, so that's all. So thank you for watching and I hope you learned something from this video. So if you have math question, just DM me in my messenger, RJ Enseñado, or just comment in this channel or in my FB group. So bye-bye and God bless.